Na peru Amulya. My parents speak Telugu and English. Telugu is a language spoken in southern India from a state called Andhra. I speak Telugu at home. My parents make it a point that I speak in Telugu. English does slip in, but I speak Telugu on a daily basis. I grew up in Kenya, so my parents made it a point for me to speak in Telugu. They always thought I would grow up not knowing the language, so I've been speaking it ever since I was a little kid. I speak it every day at home, and whenever I'm outside with older people, and yeah, on a daily basis, I speak it on a daily basis. I can read and write Telugu as well. I learned how to read and write when I was in grade 3. I went to India for a summer vacation, and my grandpa taught me how to read and write in Telugu. It was a little different from speaking the language because it's more formal, and I'm used to the more informal way of speaking, so that was a little tough to learn, but I read and write. I don't have language barriers that I have to deal with at home, but the only thing that I find myself caught up with is English comes to me naturally, and my parents don't like the fact that that comes to me first. They always want Telugu to come first, so that's the only thing that is a barrier between me and them. My extended family only speaks Telugu. My cousins and grandparents, they only speak Telugu, so I don't really have that opportunity to speak in English with them. It's just Telugu. I don't speak Telugu with my friends because I do have a diverse group of friends, so Telugu not very often. I did feel that isolation when I was younger because there was always a fear of judgment of whether I was pronouncing the words right or I was using the right grammar. And also like just being away from India, growing up away from India and speaking that language with my extended family was a barrier, and that made me feel very lonely. It did affect me when I was younger because I think that's what led me to get English naturally, because I was always afraid of am I pronouncing the words right? Am I speaking this correctly? Is the grammar right? So that was my only drawback, which always led me to speak in English. I'd love to know more about the history of the language because in southern India, there are about 4 languages that sound very similar. There's Telugu, Malayalam, Tamil, and Kannada, and they all sound very similar to each other. So I'd really like to know where it derived from. I think my younger self was always very afraid and shy to talk to other people in my own language, and I think if there was something that I would tell myself, it is you have a culture and something that's valuable to you, so I'd say treasure it and embrace it.